the first meeting about the sovereign grading or meaning. Okay, so we entered chapter 12.
Yeah.
We read 7 chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who wants to start? Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I have a question. So, as you see page 31, paragraph 4, which it says that Dorothy did not say anything, for she was puzzled to know which of her 2 friends was right. And she decided if she could only get back to Kansas and end to end, it did not matter so much whether the woodman had no brains and the scarecrow had no heart, or each got what he wanted. So, as you read this, so at the past chapters, Dorothy said the Kansas where she used to live was not fun, but now she wants to go back to her home. So then why do you think she wanted to go back home? And yeah, because she said it's not fun to live in Kansas.
I think my guess would just be, even though she doesn't know where she is, and she doesn't know anyone there, and even though she hates her old place, she still feels homesick for it, but she still misses the bad things about it and the good things about it. So even though she didn't really like it there, I think that she would rather be there than be at Wizard of Oz, in Land of Oz, because she has no clue what to do there and no clue how she's going to get back, and all she can think about is getting back home.
I think that because she misses her aunt and uncle, and like she's like a stranger there, like she knows like nobody, so she's like by herself. Well, she can take care of her parents.
Yeah.
I have a question too, and it's about the choices that Dorothy made. So this is not one that's directly on text, but it's basically all the people that she's met so far, which is the lion, Tin Man, and the cowardly lion, and the scarecrow. Sorry. So why do you think, if she didn't decide to like help any of them, what do you think what happened to her? Because she like chose to help the lion, the scarecrow, and the Tin Man and stuff.
You know, like that. Even though it's not like it's in the book, like you know, we saw movies and like short stories like long time ago. Like we learned that like each of them helped her at least once, like somehow. Yeah, because you know, if Dorothy was only with Toto, then she would just like suffer like where she have to go. And also like Tin Man had his axe, and then if you see chapter 11 and 12, like I don't know where exactly, but there is some part that includes the axe. I have to find it, but it's somewhere around there. So if Tin Man wasn't with her, then she would just have to like use her sticks to do her stuff. Yeah.
I think like that she like the scarecrow. Example, he was like stuck on there, he couldn't move, and then Tin-Man he couldn't possible because he was lost.
Yeah, he rusted.
And then like if she didn't come in, probably gonna stay there forever because like she's like so nice, and I'm not saying that nobody will help them, but there's a low chance, and like because they probably they're not brave enough to go by themselves to the Anyways, I have a comment. Like, they all say like, I want the heart, I want the brain and stuff. But basically, I feel like they already like have it all. Because like the scarecrow, he always has like some smart ideas, even though he's like has no brain. And if you don't have a brain, you can't talk, right? And then
Well, it's a fantasy book, man. You have to like.
I know, but I mean like it's so unrealistic. And like with the heart, he says like he doesn't have a heart, but like when for example, when the lion wants to eat the little like animal, then he says like, no, don't eat him, so forth.
I think maybe author want to like include like something. So I have a like question related to you. It's like if you see page 34, paragraph 5, where they meet a lion. No, it's not a lion part. Is it? It's not. Yeah, it's 34. Yeah, it's a lion part. And then it's a mystery pie lion. I suppose I was born this way. Blah blah blah. All these things. So whenever Dorothy meets new friends, they always say a paragraph about what they want and what they have done before.
Yeah.
And so what do you think the author really wants to say? Because remember when we first saw this book, Mr. Young talked about the empty bowl or something when Kansas people had a hard time.
Dust Bowl.
Yeah, Dust Bowl. So do you think there's any relationship or symbols that represents in the stories? Do you think?
To the Dust Bowl?
Yeah, or anything related to Kansas?
I think that like this might not be it, but this is just a guess off what he just said right now. But you know, everybody's missing something. Like back then, nothing was really light. There's no brightness, and everything was really sad and depressing. And these guys are like missing a heart, and that's pretty depressing. Like they don't have anything, and they really want one. For example, Kansas really wants to get better, and America. It wasn't just Kansas; it was the whole America that was affected. And they wanted to get better, and they all felt like they were missing something and all depressed about it.
Well, maybe like since Dorothy came from Kansas, she represents Kansas, and other animals represents the other parts of America.
I also have something to add on from Alexander's is about the animals. You said that even though they have a heart, they're still doing something courageous. No, they still feel for the other people. I think that they all have everything they need. Like they all have a heart, they all have a brain. It's just they don't know it yet, and they just have to believe in themselves. Because like you're right, like how can he come up with smart ideas if he doesn't have a brain? So he must be getting smarter. So he's always had a brain. He just didn't know he had one.
I agree because probably he's not self-confident because the people around his environment like say that stuff.
Encourage him about him and everything. But these friends encourage him that he does have a brain and he's really smart.
And then regarding to your thing, I think it's like the people over there they don't have the spirit, like happy spirit, and since like it's like starting like from one, since like one doesn't have the spirit and then he's like affecting the other people, so they all get like low self-esteem and like
Maybe I think like since some time ago, America suffered because many like areas they wanted to have their own country and stuff. But I think the author maybe wanted to say that since they kind of like came together and like stayed friendly and stuff, so they created one whole new country. So I think maybe the author wants to say that like maybe becoming like together and learning each other might improve or help.
And just last one, I have something to infer with the text on page 45, paragraph 3, and it's actually a really good example. So like Dorothy said, "How shall we cross the river?" Dorothy asked Dorothy. That is easily done by the scarecrow. The tin wood man must build us a raft so we can float to the other side. The scarecrow didn't have a brain, but somehow he could come up with that, and no one, even Dorothy, had all the stuff that they don't have, and she can even come up with it. So that just proves that even though he thinks that he doesn't have a brain, he must have a brain.